Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Tuesday the 3rd of April 2018. I'm Darren Sinden, and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. A relatively quiet day on the world's foreign exchanges yesterday. Most of the action was away from the foreign exchanges and in equities, as we'll see later, but I will just flag a couple of changes that occurred on Easter Monday. First of all, gains for both the Aussie and New Zealand dollars against their US counterparts. Dollar yen perhaps not performing in the way you might have expected. The yen weakening slightly to 105.90. Meanwhile, dollar index has stayed below 90, only just, but still below that key 90 level shortly before we went on air. It's a better day for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin and Ether both up by more than 3% shortly before we recorded the video. Right, what's on the calendar then? Events that may move the markets today. First of all then, we've already had the Reserve Bank of Australia interest rate statement and decision, and we'll look at that in a bit more detail momentarily. We've already had also retail sales data out of Germany, month on month and year on year for February. To come, we'll have similar numbers out of Switzerland, and then at 7:45 we'll start a rundown of PMI, manufacturing PMI data, that firstly figures out of Italy, and then at 7:50 similar data out of France. 7:55 those numbers out of Germany, and then 8 o'clock we'll see the release of the market manufacturing PMI data for the Eurozone as a whole, also for March, and jump forward half an hour and we'll also see that same gauge of industrial activity released from the UK. We'll leap forward to 12:55 GMT and we'll have Red Book Index data for March out of the US, and then 13:30, the first of our central bank speakers today. This time it's FOMC member Neil Kashkari taking to his feet, and then we'll have the ISM New York Index business conditions for March at 13:45, and we jump forward to 20:30 this evening for FOMC member Brainard's speech, the second central bank speech of the day there. Alright, moving on to breaking news and comment that's caught my eye. First of all then, the elephant in the room, as it were. US equity markets have sold off once more, with both the S&P and the Dow moving into correction territory, and that happened on renewed concerns about tech stocks and an escalation in a possible trade war. Meanwhile, Asian stocks are easy this morning, but they seem to have fallen in a more measured way, if I can put it like that. The Reserve Bank of Australia chose to keep its interest rates at hold at 1.5%. It's approaching the best part of 2 years now since the Bank of Australia decided to move interest rates, and as we know, it's very sensitive to changes in wages and the health of the underlying Australian economy. And staying in Asia, China has decided to impose a range of tariffs on a long list of US imports, including pork, which itself is worth about $3 billion per annum, the pork market there in China. Right, food for thought then, something to take away with you into the trading day and beyond. We ended the quarter last Thursday, and I thought we should look back and see how various asset classes have performed. I've just flagged a couple of key points here. First of all, the VIX, the volatility index for US equities, has effectively doubled. Gold is slightly better. Technology shares in the US down by 2.75%. So take a moment to study that. It may give you some insight into how perhaps the next quarter will play out. Please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks or the suitability of the products for you, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.